The formula for success? Practice and dedication, of course, and a team of statistical analysts who solve equations for winning.
So when people ask me, like, well, what do you do? I always say, have you ever seen that movie Moneyball? I do that, but basketball, basically using data and statistics to try to win games. Some simple statistics that we look at are free throw percentage and volume of free throws. A free throw shot is fixed. Everybody is taking it from the same distance. Everybody is taking it uncontested. You can compare people's free throw percentages pretty well, and also free throw percentage will do a pretty good job of predicting other types of shooting.
You'll hear a lot of commentators say it's a make or miss league, and that's true. Shooting is the most important factor when it comes to winning basketball games, both on the offensive side and the defensive side. And you've probably also noticed and heard people talk about teams are taking more threes, and the reason for that is kind of the math behind shooting. And so there are certain areas on the floor that are higher value, and there are certain areas on the floor that are lower value. The areas on the floor that are the highest value are first going to be at the basket. The second is going to be corner threes. Next is going to be your above the break threes, and then you get into your paint and mid-ranges last. So teams basically took players who were stationed in the mid-range and they moved those catch and shoot shots. Now they're just taking 2 steps back, and you're taking that for an additional point, and you're making them at similar percentages. For example, if you take 12 2-point shots and you make 6 of them, you scored 12 points. So your field goal percentage is 50%. Now if another player takes 12 shots from 3-point range, they only need to make 4 of them to also score 12 points. So that field goal percentage is 33%, but both players have scored the same number of points. So effectively from 3-point range, you've also made 50% of your shots. Effective field goal percentage gives that extra value to 3-point shooting because you have the extra point that you're scoring from it.
I think of us as an R&D group. There's research and there's development. And so the development side of it is much more software engineering. It's building out a big database in the back end. It's making sure that we get data overnight from the NBA accurately, efficiently, quickly. It's making sure that we get that data when it comes in as soon as the game is over so we can have a post-game report ready to go for the coaches before they get on the plane. And there is a whole software group that does that.
The green dots are makes, the red dots are misses, and there's cameras in the practice facility that track on all 4 hoops all the shots and information regarding the arc of the shot, the depth of the shot, and the left-right variance. So if you click on a green dot, you can not only see if it's a make or miss, but then evaluate the different factors at play.
As computing power gets cheaper and faster, we're able to process information about games faster to the point where in the next couple of years, I would imagine we'll be able to have a lot of these insights live. We'll be able to say something about the play we just read. What sets me apart isn't just that I'm a woman in a male-dominated space, it's also that I've come from academia. It's less about the young women coming up to me, and it's more about people who were giant nerds like I was, and who think oh, I never thought, I love basketball or I love sports and I never thought I could do this. That's so cool that you went and got a PhD and now you work in sports.
It wasn't until I was in college when I realized that people that had the skill set that I had, which I got a computer science degree in undergrad, that teams actually were using that skill set. You learn more about what are the minutia of the game that is important to the coaches so that they can actually apply a lot of the information that you're giving them.